Hello, hello. Good morning. October 25th weekly update. Um, Highlight of this week for sure is learning something new about myself. It's definitely learning something new about myself. Um, I mean, the week started the way most of my weeks start. You know, Sunday, Monday, open mics. Tuesday was my day off, and on Tuesday, I drove up to my brother's spot. He lives in Elkhart, Texas, which is about 2.5 hours north of Houston. Um, about at the midway point between Houston and Dallas. Um, and so went up and visited him on Tuesday, and I was there until Friday, which was yesterday. And the entire time that I was there, we just we just chilled. We hung out. Um, Played guitar. We played a lot of guitar, electric guitar. Watched movies, and that's it, dude. Like we really didn't do a whole lot. But I did it with him. I did it with my brother and his friend, his roommate. And while I was there, you know, my brother has electric guitars, and he practices and he plays a little bit. I remember him playing when I was younger. He would play guitar. He would play electric guitar a fair amount. Um, but then, you know, one thing led to another, and I found myself playing like electric guitar, and it was really awesome. Like it was really really awesome. Um, I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I really liked playing. There's something about it that just it clicks, you know. And I realized it first and foremost when my brother was showing me all of his guitars. And, he showed me this one, he showed me that one, they're all hung up on the wall. And he showed me this one, that one, blah, 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 blah. And there was one, excuse me, there was one that was in a guitar bag. It was off to the side by his bed. It wasn't hung up. And so I asked him, like, well, what about that one? And he's like, oh, that's Blackie. Right. And so went over to it. I asked him if I could see it. He said, yeah. And so went over to it, opened the guitar, opened the guitar bag, guitar case, took out the guitar, and I just started looking at it. And as I'm looking at it, like I just have this feeling of joy. It's the only way I can really describe joy and amazement, right? Because I'm like looking at the guitar, and for whatever reason, the image of this guitar really moves me, and I'm like, yo, like this is wood. Like there was something about it, the texture, the image, the way the guitar looked, the way the guitar felt, just everything about it was just saying to me like, yes, like I really like this guitar. And it's weird. Like I've never really felt the inclination to like play music. I've never really felt, you know, called to do something. I have my beliefs in what it is that I feel God is calling me to, right? And a lot of those things line up with other things about myself. But this is one of those, like, almost like a self-discovered aspect of my character or my being, you know? Because I think back to the moment where I was like really looking at the guitar, and I was really amazed, and I'm just like, I don't feel that way about a lot of things. And my brother, he said something similarly. He's like, whenever you have a feeling like that, like something that's so compelling to you, and you feel really good about it, right? Like that's one of those things that you should go into. You should like, where else does this go, right? You know, and after that, I mean, I started practicing. I just started picking around with the guitar, and I would sit down and I was like, oh, I'll do it for like, I'll do it for like 30 minutes, because I mean, we're out in the country. There really ain't a whole lot else to do except for like, watch movies, watch TV, and, you know, that's basically it. So I was like, all right, I'll pick around, why not? And, you know, just have 30 minutes going by. It's like 2 hours, 3 hours. And it's just like, wow, my wrist is getting tired and achy from holding up the guitar and like trying to like pick and strum and everything. And my brother told me that that's a normal thing, right? Like your wrist will get tired from doing all the fret work. And so I was like, okay. But he's like, it just, your wrist gets stronger, your fingers get stronger, you get calluses on the tips of your fingers, um, over time from plucking the guitar and holding down the strings and everything. But like, I loved it. That's the thing. I loved it. I really did. And I thought about it, and like before that moment, like I had never played an electric guitar. I had seen them, I had held them, I'd plucked the strings, but I never like connected it to an amp and put some headphones on and connected the headphones to the amp, and then, you know, found the sound that I liked and then just played, right? Like I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed hearing the music, and I really enjoyed the fact that I made the music. And so my brother gave me that guitar, um, and he gave me another one. The one that awestruck me. It's not this one. This is a different guitar. So this guitar I've named Smudge because it's very prone to smudging, as you can see in the light. But I really like it. And I have this guitar in here because it's a little smaller than the other one. Um, and because, sometimes Sylvan will get hot, and my brother spent less money on this one. He spent only $20 on this guitar. Um, so he's not as worried about it getting messed up from the heat of the van. It's getting cool right now though, thankfully, so it should be fine for a little bit. But yeah, he gave me two guitars. He gave me an amp. I have the amp right here. I'm not gonna show it. It's an amp. Um, he gave me some picks and gave me some references to like where I can go online to learn chords. He taught me my first chord. I think it was an E chord. It was the E chord. Um, Taught me my first chord. Taught me the second chord. Gave me a YouTube channel that has like, in his opinion, a great guide for going from knowing nothing about the guitar to learning your first four chords to start playing some songs. And he kept saying it over and over and over and over again. He's like, I wish, because he'd been playing guitar for a while. He's like, I wish I had this when I first started playing guitar. Because he's like, I went through it right now and I still learned something. You know, he's like, it sets you up so well to just start playing guitar. So I've started doing that. You know, I'm going to try to practice first 15, 20 minutes of the day. I haven't practiced yet today because I'm doing this, but right after I'm done recording, I'm gonna do my practicing. And yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go, but it doesn't really matter. Like I really enjoy it. Like I really enjoy playing guitar, and I want to get better at playing guitar so that I I earn the right to play the other guitar he gave me. Like this is a nice guitar. I like this guitar. I like Smudge. Smudge is nice. Smudge is cool. I have nothing against Smudge. Um, but old bro, the other guitar, like it's a beautiful guitar. Like I like Smudge, and I'm gonna play Smudge, and I'm gonna learn to play guitar on Smudge. But like old bro to me is just old bro deserves better, in my opinion. Like I don't want my mistakes and my learning the image of me learning to play guitar. I don't want that to be on old bro, if that makes any sense. I want to be able to play the guitar when I actually play old bro. And it's gonna take time, obviously, but I'm young. I got time, you know. So that's probably like the biggest thing about this last week for sure is I am now an electric guitar player. Should be fun. So that's basically it. Played guitar a lot. I played a lot. I had nothing else to do. um, and hung out with my brother. Came back Friday, yesterday. Went to work. Had a nice evening at work. And here I am, you know? So that's basically it for me. You know, that's all I got. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Have a good day, and God bless.